čekam 7 i da počnemo.
Krenuli.
We are on! Awesome! Alright, 2 minutes early, because that's the way we roll.
Oh yeah.
So, introductions are in order. This is our first ever live stream of the game Rocking Pilot. Hopefully it's gonna be like a weekly thing, if we're good enough. And that's what we're gonna make sure. So, first things first, our real names. My name is Matea and this is Dusan. But that's gonna be a bit of a tongue breaker to continue to speak in English. And I hate my name being mispronounced. You probably do as well, and I'll keep calling you Dushan, which is too close to douche for comfort. So we're gonna change our names to a certain extent. I'm gonna call myself Matt because it's like one step away from fat and close to my name. And how would you prefer to be called?
Well, I like to be called Masungo.
What?
Masungo.
Masungo. Could you? What is that?
It's a Swahili word. Look it up.
So you picked a Swahili word to be your handle because it rolls off the tongue so easily,
of course,
right?
and I'm black, as you can see.
All right. So So say it again so I can get it.
Masungo.
Masungo. I'll call you Sungo because it's easier because of the m. Right. So Sungo here is going to be the muscle of this operation. He's got the skill, and all I can do is just babble very quickly. So, first things first. We got to figure out. Oh, technical difficulties. There's a phantom hand here fixing things for us. Anyway, let me give you a run through of what you're going to be looking at, aside our lovely mugs. So, the game is called Rocking Pilot. First ever game that's not a Hoppa game, and we chose a bullet hell game. Well, it came to us. Now, bullet hell games are a special kind, and that's why we need. Give me your name again.
Masungo.
Sunga. So we need Sunga here to have the reflexes and the speed to play it. So I'm gonna suggest you start playing it, and then I'll babble on, and people probably get more from the game than my babbling. But I'll give it a shot.
Indeed. We'll start with some first proper missions. We'll skip the tutorial missions, I think. So.
We're skipping the tutorial.
Yeah, I mean it's.
We're brave like that.
Yeah. Well, I played it already. So.
Shh! Don't tell anyone. Yeah, you played it. I actually only played it very faintly. So let's go step by step. So you are obviously the tiny murderous chopper there.
Yes, indeed.
And there are 2 ways that you can kill people that I know of, right?
Yes, indeed. You can either shoot them or you can destroy them with your rotors. But the catch is, the grounded enemies, you can fly over and not get hit unless they shoot at you. But the flying enemies will kill you when you collide with them.
Right, so you can basically propeller your way through the infantry, or like the ground, tanks. Oh, okay. And what are the little skulls when you kill them? Well, first there's little lights and then there's skulls, right?
The skulls tell you where they will show up, actually.
Okay.
It's a preview. And you can see there's nothing happening because I need to use my propellers to kill them. And to explain what happens with the flying opponents, you can activate your overdrive, which is basically a shield. It reflects bullets, as you can see. And
whoa, okay, that was just like a bunch of lights.
Yeah, there's too many of them because I wasn't killing them fast enough. When you activate the overdrive, the bar on the left it depletes, so you can also see the circle around you shrinking that shows you how much
the aura. Yeah. Okay, this is one of my favorite features of the game. So you can kill things. You can kill stuff. You can kill stuff with, as we mentioned, you can shoot at them or you can slice at them with the rotors, right?
Yes.
Now, when you press your overdrive button, which is
right click or space.
Right click or space. I would prefer right click, but that's just me. So when you press that, you A, become invulnerable, right?
Yes, indeed.
And B, you can destroy more things.
Well, you can touch the flying ones without getting killed, so you can use the rotors on flying enemies as well.
Oh, so at that moment you can destroy the flying ones with your rotors, like you would the ground units.
And they deflect bullets, but they just get deflected, not reflected. They just push.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give a shot at trying to describe the chaos that's happening.
Yes, indeed.
And like sort of separate these things. So you're the little chopper. We mentioned an aura. Could you demonstrate? Or explode and die?
Because I need to go over. He has a shield, so the only way I can hurt him is by using this aura that you can see now is recharging. Just there to show you how much of it you have left and how much it you charge.
Okay, yeah, so you can see the bar on the left, that's the same thing. It's two visual representations of the same thing. So the bar on the left is your overdrive charging, and as you expend it, it goes down.
Yeah.
But the aura, so the closer the aura gets, the less of overdrive.
The less you have, the smaller the circles. So
right, so now when it's really huge, you got your full bar. When it shrinks, you're losing your overdrive.
Yeah, you're almost out. Yeah.
And here's some advice, kids. When I played this for the first time, I got so power hungry with overdrive that I would ignore both the bar and the aura, and then at one point I was like, why did I go? Oh, right, I died because I'm a moron.
Dying and then not dying, yeah, it is.
Yeah, so to all of you Rocking Pilot noobs, don't use your overdrive like a maniac like I did, because...
save it to get out of... You can easily get cornered by the bullets, so the best way to use it is to go through the bullet hell, as it's named, and just go into a better position for yourself and not waste all of it, so you still have some for emergency punching
like
through the bullets.
escapes and stuff, right. Alright, our technical difficulty man is here indeed. Alright, so, let's see. The live stream is off, or not? It's not, it's on?
Just kill this window and this window if you can, please.
I shall kill both windows.
Yes.
Hey, I get to kill something! Alright, you have to die so I can kill the other windows. Give me a second.
Both windows, please.
Oh, this is fun, I get to kill windows.
That's it. Do please continue.
Why, thank you, good sir. That was the wonderful ephemeral voice of our technical assistant.
Yeah, and of
actually
course,
he's like the dude. Technical problems are the thing, right? That's gives us charm. It gives us believability. Blah 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 blah. No, but seriously, we need all the help that man can give us.
We are very inexperienced at this, as you might tell.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're not as inexperienced with playing as I am. Well, actually, I'm not that inexperienced with babbling. It's just the technical side of covering my own babbling.
What I mean, like I never actually streamed anything, so I really appreciate the help.
So you're like a streaming virgin. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I promise it's the last one. I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, back to the game.
Never the plan.
I like that. No M. Make it easy for me.
Yeah, Sungo.
Sungo. Right. It's a Zulu word. Why? Because you feel a connection because all people hail from Africa, right?
And one thing we didn't cover, the yellow orbs that show up when you kill opponents.
Yeah.
You mentioned them, but we didn't explain them.
That's true.
They represent power-up energy. The more you collect, the stronger your weapon gets for a short period of time. You get much wider beam and much faster, more damage and stuff.
So that's like a buff to your gun.
Yes. And there's some sometimes when you fill it up, it also throws one power-up on the ground that you can pick up, usually a bomb or something like that.
So when you charge to the max, the lights.
You get a random power-up that boosts your weapon in a certain way. And
show me.
Well, and as you play, you collect more and more possible power-ups that drop.
So the power-ups drop when you get a lot of those little firefly lights.
You see, watch to the left. You see the circle around my gun.
Oh right.
And now you see that I got one spawned after I collected enough.
Man, I will not be able to track those. Like all of the information, man. All right.
I have to do that and play at the same time. So
yeah, you're actually
you can actually tell it if you really pay attention, but it's happening there. So that's just me. You can see on the left right now it's half full. If I fill it up completely, I get the new power up, and it always shows what's the next thing you're getting and how much you.
Right. So let's recap. So basically, underneath your overdrive bar, where the lives are, all the way on the far left of the screen, you can see that circle with the times 20 in the middle at the moment.
Yeah.
And the lights. You charge those lights, and then eventually the indicated drop off. That's the little icon above the 20. Appears.
Yeah, I think so. Or the next one, I'm not quite sure about that yet, because it's really hard to pay attention on the icons while you're trying to dodge 10 million bullets.
How about you do it and I will look at it intently, and then we can see what happens.
1 minute,
all right. Yes, it is not something I can do easily. Come on, charge it up. Yes. Yep, that's exactly the thing.
Yeah, the same one that... I assume because the game is very logical and very clear in its representation, so I assume that it does what it appears to do. And I'm glad that it does. It means it's very well designed.
It's a well-designed game, indeed. See, already. Step 1, well-designed game. But the thing is that it's you'll notice that the icon itself, when it's the same shape. It's always like a hexagonal shape.
Yes.
And it will, once you charge it, and before it appears, it will like slowly zone in, so you can see a bit. See, like it just did.
Yeah.
All right.
And the reason I was dying, I didn't. You need to read.
Because you suck, man.
No, yeah, that's true. But you need to read on the right. You see, it tells you what's your goal for the mission is. That's how the game avoids being repetitive. Because otherwise you will just shoot and shoot all the same. You always have a different requirement for what you need to do to actually pass the level. Right now it's just destroy enemies, so I can do it any way I want, how I want it.
Okay.
But the next level, I have to kill them with my propeller. But at the same time, I have to constantly shoot while I'm propeller, which means that I have to aim away from my enemies, so I don't kill them before I get the chance to propel them. So it creates an interesting challenge.
So basically, all of the gameplay challenges are like a mix of the different mechanics that the game provides.
Yes.
So you have to not shoot them, but shoot while you're slicing at them with your your chopper.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, because finally I got some kills. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
You mean you're not sure why you're failing?
Yes.
Because you suck.
I will try it one more time, and if I fail, I will just move on. Because this is the bonus missions for this.
We're just gonna pretend that you got bored.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't.
It's too easy. Just do it. Yeah. The point is, every stage, you play a stage. Eventually, you reach a boss, and then you kill a boss immediately along the next stage. But there's extra missions in that stage that provide a bigger challenge if you really want to.
Right.
If you don't want to just finish the game, but want to beat everything.
So if you're one of those people.
Yeah. And also you have a special, I think, because I saw some icons of like a crown.
Okay.
Even though I completed the mission, they're still empty, so I'm sure that there's some bonus challenges in the game.
So there's like layers and layers of challenges that you can apply. That's awesome. So you can, basically, depending on what kind of game you like to play, if you like to play it easy mode, if you like to just kill things and not think about it, you can do that.
Yeah, because just playing it normally, it is really not. I wouldn't say easy. It's a card game. It's hard to concentrate.
Dude, it might be easy for you, man.
Yeah, no, it's not. You see, I cannot pass this mission while talking.
I'm sorry. You can't talk and play. How?
It is very.
Well, what is aquatic cowardice? Sorry to interrupt you, but what the hell is
That's a new stage, and in this stage, the new mechanic is introduced. In every stage and in the world, there's a new mechanic. For this stage, it's collecting allies, which is usually the mission goal. Those are little plus signs.
Oh yeah, so you're saving people?
Yeah, and enemies can't hurt them by shooting at them, so you have to try to protect them as much as possible with your overdrive, deflecting bullets while picking them up, so you can pick them up.
That just changes the game completely. That's awesome.
Yes, and every stage has its own gimmicks, so to say, which changes the game so it doesn't become repetitive.
So in a way, you're getting like 50 games in the game.
Yeah,
that's well, not 50. All right. I'm being generous, but
it's really nice. Yeah,
you get the idea. That's awesome because I only played like the most basic of modes.
Yes.
And that was still fun for me because I played games like Crimson Land when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You play that game?
Yeah.
And that game also has a couple of modes, but mostly technical difficulties. Pause. We stop. Let's stop. All right, we're gonna stop for a little bit. Be back soon, and we're gonna explain a bit more about how the game came to be. Okay? I'll do it.
Stop stream.
See you later. All right, we're back. Right? Are we back? Yes, we're back. I don't have chats anymore. It's forbidden for me. All right. So I thought that you guys could hurl insults at me, which would have been entertaining, because then I could gracefully deflect them with my amazing abilities. But since there's no chats available, and we're sort of struggling to explain the entirety of the game because there's so much of it.
Yeah, indeed.
Maybe it's a good thing that we don't have a chat to distract me, because I'm already like hyperactive just from looking at this stuff.
Yes. Well, the thing is, what I like about this game, it's very well made in the sense from like a gamer's perspective. It's very polished, it's very responsive, everything works very nicely. You have very nice visible cues for everything that's happening.
Like we spoke with the hexagonal.
Yeah, but like even the way the attacks are telegraphed, you can see where they're gonna spawn. So the game is challenging but fair. You know, it gives you forewarnings what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, where.
Yeah. You will never die and be like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. You always know exactly where you're fucking.
Or if you don't, you will soon find out.
Yes.
Because in my case, I have like a delay.
Incomprehension.
Yeah, I'm just like, what? But the thing is that For all of the people that just tuned in, so there were 4 and now there's 5, or there were 1 and now there's 3. I don't know. It's probably stellar numbers. But the thing is, we're gonna re-explain some of the mechanics just a bit for the new people. It's fairly simple at the beginning to get your grip on things. You're the chopper. You need to kill things. Usually, you can kill them in 2 ways. You can shoot at them, or you can slice them with your rotor. If you say rotor, it's the buzzers.
It's the actual rotor of your chopper. You can fly over things and hurt them, and if they're on the ground, you can just fly over them. If they're not shooting at you, of course. If there's bullets, they're gonna hurt you, but you can fly over them without being hurt.
So there's like a tiny.
Flying enemies can hurt you if you touch them. They kill you in one shot. Everything kills you in one shot, unless you're using Overdrive, which is the bar on the left. We'll show it now. That gives you the opportunity to deflect bullets for a short period of time and be able to touch the flying enemies without being hurt.
So we were starting to speak a bit about other games that have similar mechanics and stuff, and I'd like to quote the people that made this game. That there was an interesting question that they were given: what were the direct inspirations for this game? So I'm going to read them out. So Geometry Wars 2, Retro Evolved, Metal Slug, man.
Many a coin went into this
Exactly, many a coin, and there was always like one douchebag there that wanted to do the whole thing for you because he saw you fail. Did you always have one? There was always at least one. It's like, dude, let me finish it for you. I'm like, dude, just let me play the game. So anyway,
I need to learn to play by failing. That's the only way to learn.
Exactly.
Especially in the games that are difficult as this, and what I liked about this game a lot as well, it's not it's not scripted in the sense that waves are not. Some shoot 'em ups, for even good ones like Ikaruga, for example, it's a very good shoot 'em up. They have
pre-scripted lines.
They have pre-scripted waves. So once you learn them, and you can just kill them before they even show up. This game forces you to react constantly because every time.
So it's procedurally generated spawnings. Oh, okay, that changes everything.
There's some logic making sure that there's not too many of some things, but in general, you never know when the next thing is coming, and it keeps going and going and going. And because if you're failing your goal, the level can go forever, basically.
All right.
Just dodging deaths and not doing what the goal requires from you to do.
So you can be an epic player and still be a failure.
And not finish the level indeed.
Okay, so the point is that what we just talked about, and I think that's great, is that you cannot mechanically learn the game so that you're just memorizing the paths of the waves and you're just moving by default. You have to improvise, and you have to constantly also keep checking what your goal is. And on the left, you're checking 2 things. You're checking, 3 things. But you're checking the Overdrive gauge, which is also represented by this aura that you have. The smaller the aura, the less of it you have.
You don't really have to look on the left. And what I like about the HUD, so to speak, is that it's very big and clear. Like, it's not crowded. There's only a few things, and you can easily see it with your peripheral. So you don't really have to look at it.
Right.
Which is very good. And
if you're you, because with me, it's like, I'm looking at one thing, I died like 50 times, and I'm like, okay, I've absorbed this information now. But the thing is that you're right, it's huge, and once you know what each thing represents, like there's an icon, like we were explaining, with the hexagonal icon that represents the next power-up for your weapon that's going to appear. You can see it above the numbers in the lower left corner.
Well, to be honest, you don't really care what it's going to be, and you will see it when it drops, so it's a power-up,
Right, but maybe you're thinking like a step ahead. The way you laugh indicates that no living being thinks that far ahead, right?
Yeah, indeed. Even the chess players, it's a myth for chess players that they think like 10 steps ahead. When you ask a professional, they will tell you that they only think maybe 1 or 2 steps ahead, and even that in a very small subset of possible moves, because they are excluding a lot of it on intuition and stuff like that, because it's really too many combinations.
Too many variables.
Yes. So whatever professional game you're playing, for example, if you're playing something competitively, you will approach it the same way. You will only consider the most obvious moves. With experience, you will know, like, anything can happen. Like in any, let's say, Counter-Strike, somebody can be pretty much anywhere on the map. Especially if you haven't seen him for a while. But you will not consider the option that he is back at his base for no reason and he needs to plant a bomb. So you will try to think what his goal is and then adapt.
So you're playing like a game of odds. You're saying, well, the likelihood of someone being somewhere.
Yes, indeed.
And in this case, with the power-ups, you're just hoping for the good ones.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, what's also possible, I haven't had much time to play this game. I didn't have time to analyze it.
Perfect.
But it's quite possible that the progression of power-ups is set, because I can see there's an increasing number next to it. For example, you get the beam, it's first number 1, and then it's number 2, then it's number 3.
Okay.
So and when you get the power-ups, they are sorted from left to right in your power-up when you unlock the new one.
Right.
So it's quite possible, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know who is capable of that at this moment.
This omniscient figure.
Yeah, that it actually just goes up on that scale.
I had to interrupt you because there's also bits and pieces of the storyline that you can sort of glimpse at here. I really love these illustrations, and I think this is where the Metal Slug inspiration comes from.
Yeah, and the graphics, even they're a bit more simplistic, of course, because Metal Slug was a pinnacle of, I think, sprite art.
I think so as well, yeah.
Yeah, but this is a different type of game. In a shmup, that level of detail would be actually detrimental to
yeah, exactly. It would be too much.
Yeah, because Metal Slug was a bit different type of game, but artistically, I think it's quite similar feel.
I love this. I love the like cynical kind of, fun-loving and kind of, it's quirky, but it's not naive.
Yeah, it's not childish. Or
it's not really childish. It's got this snarky vibe to it. I mean, you can play it and see what I'm talking about, because I think we should try to focus a little bit on watching the master at work here. Yeah. And, and then you die immediately as I say the master.
That's how it happens. That's how it goes. That's how I do.
Alright, so I'll just keep saying you suck, and then you'll progressively get better and better and better. Alright, so first things first. We have the power-ups, the little light that goes in a circle. I'm taking a picture, I'm so pretty. The power-ups, so far, what have you gotten? Like, is there generalizations that you can make?
Well,
there's like missiles and lasers.
Now, let's see what this new power-up is.
Okay. So picking up, and it's there, and you died.
But I can pick it up now.
The new power-up is instantly killed.
Yeah, you see, I got some kind of rocket.
Right. So and they're semi-homing, as far as I saw.
Yeah, semi-homing rockets.
So okay, so there's rockets. That was a ray.
Yeah, and when you pick up, there's a nuke. When you pick it up, it just explodes and kills everything on the screen.
Right. So for all you looking at the stream and not realizing why he's not dying when he's colliding with things, it's because he's using his overdrive. So I spoke about
You can see the bar on the left depleting whenever I use it.
Yeah, and also the aura. So that's what we're saying when we say overdrive. That's what we mean. It's like invulnerability. It allows you to crash into things and destroy them instead of just exploding.
Yeah, and I will have to say that I was wrong. You can actually care a little bit about what's happening on the power up. And I'm dying a little bit too much because I'm trying to explain things as I play.
No.
Yeah.
Sure.
The thing is, because you can get, if you have a lot of these yellow lights stocked up on the screen, you see?
Okay.
And then you pick them up in chains, you can get a couple of different power-ups. And you can, they override one another from what I can see. So if you pick one up and then immediately the other one,
then they
override. So you can wait till one of them expires and then pick the other one. So you can
I see. So you do have to sort of take care of it. So I guess the little pluses are health.
No. The little
you're saving the people, right?
They represent my allies, which I'm failing to say. Because I'm trying to explain the shooting mechanics, so I'm shooting instead of doing my objectives. So I'll now focus a little bit.
Alright, tell you what, you focus, and I'm going to explain the difference between your allies and your enemies. So the little violet things are obviously the enemies because they're shooting at you. And I thought that the little pluses were health packs, because they're a little plastic. Yeah, but no, they're actually the people that you're saving, right? Yes. So every mission has different mechanics. This one, as evidenced to the right, is to save allies, and you need to save a certain amount.
I'm almost there, so
okay. Then
I'll be. It's fine. Yes. Yeah, this is just the first one out of 3. Now I have to do it without using overdrive. So
all right. So now he has to save all these little tiny pluses without having his invulnerability, meaning all you can do is dodge.
No, I can use my ability, but whenever I use it for a while, my score won't increase.
Oh, so okay, so you can use
otherwise
it,
it would be
but you're
impossible,
that's impossible. So your score will not change when you're using overdrive.
Yes, indeed. For a quite a bit of time, I think. It's really hard.
Oh no. Yeah, no shit. Dude.
But I unlocked the next level, so let's continue. Just to show up, because now it's the boss and it's a
You
bit hard
can't
to
do
fight.
it. Yeah,
And this
okay.
is when you get the new power up, or you can actually unlock sometimes as a reward, get those bonus missions that I was talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay, so in case somebody just
because
logged
you
in.
see now it went up to the right to unlock the bonus mission, but now it will unlock the next mission as well, which is the boss.
Dude, so this game actually the only thing that I can see is that's truly confusing is the fact that you have so much of different things that you can do. It's so great. It takes
I think it's a little bit of time to figure out, but I mean every game that has more than 2 features.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the awesome thing about it is because once you get all of those things covered, then you can sort of customize your playing style. To see
Yes,
like,
and we skip a little bit to show off more of the game. If you play from the beginning, tutorial will introduce you to every single element of the game step at a time.
Cool.
First you just fire and shoot, then you will only be able to kill the propeller, and then
So you're
you
going
have to
step
kill
by
the
step.
propeller and overdrive together so that you understand what can kill you and what can.
Yeah. So by the time you finish with it, you got it like every tutorial should be.
Yes, exactly.
And I also love the fact that it's not really trying to like force this sort of integrated narrative into the tutorial, so that it's just it's just a fun time.
Yeah. I mean, it's that type of a game. It's not really a game where you can make a story level for tutorial. It's just shooting. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
And those tutorials are really quick, and you finish them fast, and you move on with your life.
Okay, so you're claiming something.
Yeah, and every time you pass a level, you get a new reward. It's either
Leave it.
a
No,
mission-
I wanted to read it.
No, you can read it here.
Okay.
It shows up here in your. This is what I meant about going from left to right to this power up.
All right.
You see, you first have the minigun, and then you get the laser, and then you get the power bomb. Then you
But
get
these are what? These are the weapons that you have by default.
you unlock them. You unlock them by big missions.
Okay, but can you use each
And
of
they are
them?
the power-ups. They are the power-ups.
Oh, so you're unlocking what will be arriving on your
bottom,
power-up
yeah.
thing. All right.
So you see, it's first the minigun, then the laser, then this power-up mega pack. You get all of the things. And then super speed is you move twice as fast when you're overdriving. This is those missiles, if you remember the.
Yeah, the semi-homing ones,
This
right?
ally teleporter, I think you can actually shoot the allies to move them. I didn't get it yet, so I'm not sure. And this is poison cleaner. This is a preparation for the next stage. You will see you have poisonous gas that nobody can shoot through. So you have to use
It's like a
overdrive
blocker.
to clear it, I think. Yeah.
Dude, do it. Come on, I want to
Yeah.
see the poison gas. I love it. I love the fact that there's always whenever I think, okay, that's it. There's a new mechanic introduced. Well, all these characters are epic. Let's see. Oh, there we go. A little bit of gas here and there. Right. So the next layer of the game is the gas, which, if I understood my friend
you
here,
can blow it off. Let's see how that works.
let's do it.
You can probably blow it off with your propeller.
Push gas with your propellers. Do it.
Yeah, you can push it away. Yeah, and you cannot shoot with it. You see, it deflects your bullets.
Yeah, but they also kind of
Yeah,
move
also
when you
push
shoot
it.
them as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
But
you don't
much
have
faster
to.
with your propeller,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. But I can see myself trying to shoot
And you
it.
see what I mean? Like they introduced a new mechanic, and the first level is just that new mechanic, so you can get familiar with it without being oppressed by a thousand.
But so that's not even the tutorial. Just the first
this is
level of each level.
Yes, when they introduced new mechanic, they also introduced how it works, so that you are not overwhelmed by it and plus everything else. And now they're gonna have you save allies while doing that.
Cool. So I want to first take a little
And
shout out.
I'm gonna let them and just check if the poison kills your allies. And you see, if it becomes green, it's vulnerable. It can hurt you as well. The black one is just a barrier, and the green one also.
The green one also hurts you as well.
Yeah.
But the black one that's just a barrier
Yeah.
to you hurts.
The black one I
hostages?
think doesn't hurt them as well because it was the green one that killed them.
Oh, okay. So green bad, black not as bad, right?
Yeah, it just deflects your bullets, so you cannot shoot through it.
Right. But it can. Yeah, I think that can mess you up pretty bad as well.
Yeah, in a certain situation, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially against those enemies that only fly, that can kill you, that can contact kill you, so you cannot. They don't depend on bullets themselves because you see it blocks their bullets, and this is the mission that was showing you that because there's only bullets and the clouds and they teach you.
Yeah,
okay,
and
so
so
it
you're-
blocks
you're-
some opponents as well. Can hide behind it, I can use it as a shield.
Cool, that's fucking cool.
Which is good as well.
That's awesome. So I would like to also point out what I just noticed, and you told me about this before, but I was just like, didn't really hear it. Your cursor changes according to various things.
Yeah, I also noticed that it does, but never really
caught on to what.
Yeah, what it does.
So I was paying attention to it now, and it was a 0 for a long time, or like a circle symbol.
It's
circular
or something like how close you are to finishing.
Yeah, see? Okay, so it's a 0 now. I wish I had the chat so people can tell me what you think it is and or swear at me. By the way, the ghost that you guys saw, our technical advisor, he's the one in charge for when people get really, really rude. Dude, I don't think I've ever said really, really rude in my life. When the assholes. Anyway, the idea is that you won't be able to be really awful to me, but next time when we have the chat, I would encourage people to make good jokes. You know, you don't have to be do like like a Eddie Murphy. Well, no, that's not Eddie Murphy. The what's his name? Will Smith. Like a PC. Sort of PC jokes. Yeah, it's possible. It's an art. It's a lost art. Anyway, enough with this and more with the game. What was that? Whoa, it's a new enemy, right?
Yeah, the blimp. I think it probably has a bit more health or something.
The blimp has more health? That doesn't make sense. Blimps are sensitive. They're fragile little things. It's still like, your cursor is still a 0.
No, actually what it's real now, it's basically like a flying tank. It's same health and same speed and same bullets, but if it flies, so you have to use overdrive if you're gonna kill it with the propellers.
Right. So it's a blimp equals flying tank. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out the cursor thing. So let's see. For now, it's the 0. I don't know what it does, but it's probably gonna change soon.
Yeah, it's how much ammo in your power-up you have, I think.
He's probably there. Asking for our little ghost assistant.
Yeah, it's how long your power-up is lasting, how much ammo you have in it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Because I saw it change. Oh, there we go.
You see?
So
the shoot, now you pick the power-up, you see it increases and it decreases how much power shoot.
Wow, but how are you gonna? That's like crazy. I would never be able to keep track of the number.
Actually, once you realize what it is, it's insanely easy to do.
Oh yeah, for you, buddy. This guy.
Because you're looking at it all the time. It's a cursor. You know, you're aiming with it, so it's all you're looking at.
You aim with the cursor, seriously?
Yeah.
I aim with my gut, man. I do it with my intuition. I just spoke it
well, if you're playing twin stick, I think you don't have the cursor. I'm not sure. I've never played it with twin stick, but I read somebody already made a review on Steam of this game.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That was quick.
And they said they liked it and that it works very well with twin stick. So.
Cool. Well, let me actually read out.
Yeah, it's really nice review.
I can't read the review,
I think,
but
I think that he mentioned that it doesn't work very well with the keyboard and mouse.
Really?
But I think he did something wrong because he said there's no cursor and obviously there's a cursor. So
it's
probably something with his settings or something.
He probably messed something up. If he enjoys joypads, maybe he's just too used to them. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. But anyway,
it's possible. You know what? It's possible. What might have happened. I'm saying this for somebody who might try the game.
Okay.
It's possible that if you have the joypad plugged in, it tries to let you play with the joypad and removes the cursor so it doesn't confuse you.
Oh, right.
So that's why you don't see it. But if you should try it, if you have the problem not seeing cursor, try to disable your joystick, to unplug your joystick and see how it goes.
Yeah, we're gonna actually take this opportunity to ask anyone that plays the game to write a review for it, hopefully positive one, and also you can write us in any of our social networks if there's an issue with the game such as the one that he just mentioned, because it's not actually a problem of the game, it's usually a mistake that a person makes by accident, which is fine. I do these things all the time, but it's important to note that as far as I've seen and you've seen, and it's an amazingly smooth game. Like, I haven't encountered even like the slightest niggle or bug or anything.
Nice, and it's actually pretty fun to play. Unfortunately now I cannot completely focus on just enjoying it.
Because I'm here, right?
We're trying to learn hit together and stuff. But it's really nice and...
I think I just realized a new goal. I'm gonna distract you until you are at like my level. of playing ability, and
Yeah.
then we are equals.
What I like about it, it's actually pretty challenging, and this is actually good because this is the type of game that if it was too easy, it would be pointless.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you would just shoot everything and win, and that's not. So yeah, if you're looking for a very easy game,
This is not your game.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you can just complete the first levels like I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not capable of focusing on harder ones, so you can still complete the game. But if this is really geared, you can see now what's happening on this game. This is a game clearly geared up to people who are willing to invest a little bit of time to practice and to learn all the nuances. And it's very responsive, but because you're moving so fast, it's actually pretty tricky to control, but not in a cheap way, but in just demanding out of you to be good at the game and anticipate where you need to go. It's really hard to dodge stuff on reaction. You need to save your overdrive for it, to be really quick on deciding when to use it and when not.
Yeah. Well, in my view, I like difficult games because I'm stubborn and I tend to.
Yes.
I tend to find that difficult games make me better.
Indeed.
Because I get annoyed and I want to finish it. I want to finish it, and then I get better at it, and then I get really good at it, and it increases my reflexes and stuff. But in case you're one of those noobs that don't like difficult games and they QQ all day when they play a difficult game, this game is actually you can sort of dose it. You can.
Those are difficult.
Yeah, as far as I've seen, you can also the fact that there's these different modes of gameplay. Maybe you're really bad at a certain aspect, but you're really good at just dodging, for example.
Yeah.
So there are certain game modes that are going to be really good for you, and vice versa for the shootier people.
Yeah.
But sorry, you were saying?
No, yeah. What I wanted to say is like the first level, the one that enables you to move further. Like you can see that there are always three levels in each mission.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is a bit on the easy side, so you can progress through the game. But if you want to complete everything, it's a serious challenge.
It's a serious challge. So if you get the key, if you get the first level is like the key symbol, right?
Except on the first level of first stage of each world, which is a tutorial stage, and it's usually the third one, so you can learn all the basics of the new world.
But when you get the key level, then you unlock the next one.
Yes.
Right. So technically, you can just storm through the game.
Yeah, you can just
playing the basic
first
stuff.
One, go out. Yeah.
No stress.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to each his own. There are people that.
That's good. I like when the games allow different playstyles and different mentalities of players to enjoy it without hindering each other.
Yeah.
I don't care that somebody can finish the game by just playing first levels. It doesn't hurt my enjoyment. And the players who like to play casually shouldn't care that there's super hard levels that are for people like me who are serious about gaming and wanna play really hard stuff and
want to do this seriously. Want to get to the chopper. No, the thing is, I saw a very interesting YouTube video about how bullet hell games can be very zen. It's an idea channel video. If I had the chat, I would link it up to you guys. But next time, if I remember. The idea is that you get into when you get into the zone in like a bullet hell game, it's like a completely different state of mind.
Yeah. Because you basically are watching at the center of the screen and just calculating all those trajectories at the same time. I mean, getting a feel for it. It happens in other games as well. In competitive games, for example, because
you're just zoning.
You get in a zone and you just try to anticipate the moves of your opponents. But here it's more about reading the whole screen at the same time and being able to react perfectly to those little spaces that open up for you.
Okay, so what I just realized is that, so first of all, to those who didn't hear it when we were saying it, the little red skulls that appear are an indication of when the enemies are actually going to appear.
Yeah.
But I just noticed.
Tell you the type of the enemy that's going to.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just noticed that the poison gas bubbles also have their little, sort of lead in, and it's the sort of biohazard sign.
Yeah.
So you'll see a very faint biohazard sign start to appear. It means that the poisonous cloud is going to appear.
Yeah. So that's in that way you will never be cheaply killed by something.
Oh, that is cool. That looks like a prehistoric, like.
Yeah, like a blimp.
It's a very odd-shaped blimp. What is the name of that thing, man?
Yeah, an amoeba or something.
No, it's not an amoeba.
I know what you mean.
Damn.
I don't know how it's
It starts with a T. Hey, let's look at the chat. Oh, wait. No, let's not look at the chat because we don't have it. No, but anyway, it's, if anybody remembers what that thing, that the blimp is shaped, like is. It's like a prehistoric fossil.
Yeah, I know what you mean exactly about the thing.
It starts with a T, but I can't remember it. If anybody, if you have my number, message it to me. I'm gonna check something, just some notes that I got here. So for all the technically curious people, there's 42 missions, 4 worlds, and a huge number of enemies! Exclamation mark. Play the story campaign, 16 score missions, and 4 survival challenges. So yeah, when we were saying there's like a plethora of things you can do, we weren't fucking kidding. Upgrades, rotor blades! Exclamation mark. Collectibles galore, 76 trophies, wow. Trophies, 96 crowns, 34 skulls in the main campaign, plus the optional missions for greater rewards. Now, alright, so that's a lot of content, and it's only $6.
Yeah,
so
indeed. That's very good. I really consider it a good value for the money.
I think even if I wasn't sitting next to your godly presence playing this game, because sometimes when you look at somebody play a game and they're good at it,
Yeah.
you immediately think the game is better, and then you start to play, and then you suck, and then you're like, okay, well this fucking
Yeah,
sucks.
I think what that's good about me playing at this moment. I'm a
Distracted.
gamer, but I haven't played this game very much. Only tested it just to see how it works, so that I'm not completely new to it and not being able to pass a single level. So you don't see some like insane play that you will not get. This is pretty much the experience you will have.
You'll probably
start.
have, right?
Yeah. So it's a hard game, but it's completely fair game in my opinion. So it will just take a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah.
If
Well,
this-
that's
this
the
is a
thing.
couple
You know,
thing.
what you just said is it's launching today, right?
Yeah.
It's actually launching today. So let's get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
So it's launching today for $6 on Steam, and I think even if I wasn't where I am right now, I would probably buy this game actually, because it's right in that perfect value for money.
Yeah, indeed. I often find myself buying those games that are like less than $10 and that seem fun to play, because I can usually tell if it's gonna give me at least like 5-10 hours of fun for that amount of money.
You
It's
can
much cheaper
milk
than
this.
anything
You
else,
can milk this for a lot.
Yeah, but
of
like
gameplay,
even
you know?
if it's not your type of game, in the sense that you know that you will not go and try to complete everything, it's
right.
still, I think, really good value, because just playing through it's really fun. It's really the one thing it's always hard to show people. It's how good the game feels when you play it. If it's responsive, if it's doing all right, everything correctly. And for me, this game it does it, honestly.
What are your hands doing? Why are you not playing the game?
Because you were reading and stuff,
No, I'm
and I
just
didn't
messing
want
with you.
to
I'm just messing with you. I'm just.
detract from.
I know you wanna do like one of the two things you're doing properly. So you stop so you can speak to me a bit.
Indeed.
I get you.
Indeed.
I get it. I wish I
And
could.
it's always nice to have a little bit of break from games like
Yeah.
this.
Whoa! What the hell is that?
This is Emperor Zartrax.
Sounds like a disease. Zartrax murderers. Wow. I love the faintly 80s.
Yeah.
Main character. He's giving it the whole.
Well, it was Metal Slug was from that almost that era.
Oh, aliens!
Yeah.
Yes. I was about to remark that blimps are getting old,
Yeah.
and then, bam,
Something
aliens.
new. There's a lot of new stuff. I need to destroy those single towers. That's my objective.
Because they're singling freaking aliens. So what? The aliens are just trying to ram at you?
I think so. This one's maybe if I didn't do anything, they will do something. If I didn't do it. But I'm too scared of them, so I'm putting them on
Just
side.
kill them.
I
Just
don't
kill
want
them.
to find out.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
So let me
Now
see
I
if
need
I'm
to
missing
survive.
something while you're playing. I'm gonna give you a chance to play a bit, figure out what the aliens are doing. But basically, the game we mentioned what the inspirations for it were, and those who are more perceptive can already see these games. The games that they're modeled by. Now, as far as the game itself, so it's released today for $6. And I already read out the whole list of things that you're getting, so we're not going to bother with that too much.
Yeah, and you can check the Steam and it's all there.
Yeah, you can see all this data will be in the Steam. What he said. What I would like to tell you now, while you watch Monsieur play here, I keep forgetting your Zulu, your true name.
Masungo.
Masungo. Internalize it. Remember it. My dad's an actor. I should be able to do this. All right. So, what games were the inspiration? So, this game was made by Madhead and Gungrounds, and Christian Matsanga from Gungrounds is the maker of the game, and he gave us a little bit of tidbits about why he decided to make a game like this, what the inspiration was, and I'm just gonna give you like a brief summary because I'm just gonna read out from this for no reason, boring, and plus aliens. So I'm gonna take my sweet time to read this quickly, and then I'll summarize it for you. Technical difficulties?
No, you can chat now if you want.
Okay.
You can just start your browser and put it here.
So he would have to stop playing for a bit. No more aliens for you. Alright, finish the level, I'll read this, and then we can have maybe 5 minutes of you people yelling at us.
Well, there are your fans.
There are fans, they love us, they
Yes,
appreciate
your
it.
fans, they are demanding your attention, and I decided to give them what they want, man.
Thank you so much. I finally get to...
You finish 5:50
Okay.
and after that I'll guide you to our page.
Okay. So we'll just, when you're done...
I'll top.
Yeah, I know.
You're done? Alright, let's do it. Let's go to Twitch TV.
Open new browser window, please.
Yes, sir. So yeah, and I was about to speak a bit more about the inspiration, but maybe we can save that for next time.
Click here.
Yes, sir.
Click on the videos. Or
Video manager?
no.
Nope. Share my activity, friends.
Channel.
Channel,
Yeah.
right.
Yes. And transfer that window to the
Right,
screen.
right, to slide it over.
And
Alright, let's see if I can...
don't press play, please.
Don't press play, okay.
Yeah, I mean pause the stream in order to conserve your bandwidth.
This one?
Yeah, no, this one.
Okay.
This.
What about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have the mouse, please?
Yes, you can. He's trying very hard not to enter the shot, so
That's
I'm just gonna stand as big as possible to block his way.
Thanks. Now you can chat with your guys when the Dushan is not playing.
Yeah.
To continue, you have 10 minutes more, so...
Alright, so you guys, all like 2 of you, have the chance. I don't know how many people are in there, if there are any. But anyway.
It's 9.
9! Whoa! That's my lucky number. Seriously. Alright, cool. There's 9 people.
By the way, those aliens.
Pull him into the shot. That was a nice idea, but he's gone already. Plus, he's a big man. I think if I try to pull him in, he would actually pull me out. And I cannot bear this.
By the way, the aliens, because you're asking what they do.
Yeah.
There's a couple of versions of them. Some have those big, those sacs that they grow on them. Some have like
They have
long-
sacs that grow on them.
Yeah, like
Okay.
gestational sacs or something.
I will refrain from
Some
further
of them
comment.
really big and take up a lot of screen. Some are invulnerable to bullets, so you have to kill them with propellers. You see, this one is big and takes a lot of, and these arms are, you have to use propellers. And the red ones, when you kill them, they spawn bullets.
Shit, that's crazy. Look at this.
So the idea is that you want to try to reach, but if you kill the middle alien, all the sex disappears harmlessly. So the idea is to try and
Get to the middle. Oh, the one in the.
shoot
Alright,
to the
I
middle
see it
without
now.
hitting the red ones, so you don't get that.
I see it. So, if anyone just joined us and is looking at a bevy of sacks, of flying sacks, and aliens, no, the game's not always about aliens. That just got introduced and freaked me out because it was just like blimps and tanks and maybe some civilians. And now there's these aliens with sacks. So, and that speeding ship is trying to explode at you?
Yeah, it's like a nuke truck, just much faster, and it can hit you, unlike the truck. It can actually hit you.
Oh, okay. So it's a combination of aliens
Yeah.
and the nuke ship.
Yeah.
That's fucking mental. Alright, the fact that the background also changes accordingly, I like that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's like some sort of icy... Are we at the
it's
North
different
Pole or
poles,
something?
literally.
Yeah.
And I really like the shotgun power. Really feels good.
What is it? It's just like a spread?
Yeah, and
It's gotta get
shoots
sprayed.
Really, yeah, gotta get sprayed. It shoots really powerfully. It just kills everything. It's really powerful.
You got shot. Man.
Extraterrestrial barbecue.
Well, let's see.
Swears in alien.
How do you swear an alien? How would you swear an alien?
Well, how do you swear in any foreign language means?
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it a predator thing. Let me see if I can do it. Wait, I get it.
Now it's in a particular language.
Oh, no, so first he swore an alien,
Yeah.
and now he's swearing in his native alien
Yeah.
tongue. So I still gotta try it. Wait. Oh, God, I can't do it. Oh, there it is. I don't know if the mic can pick it up. I'm trying to do the predator sound. Fuck it, I'll do the Chewbacca sound. Right. back to the game. Super sax guy. I think they should have it at Eurovision next time. Instead of with a saxophone, they should just have the epic sax guy. They should just have an alien. There you go. Some of these dudes at Eurovision look like aliens, so it's already there. Back to the game. No more Eurovision.
It's really fun now and intense. When you kill these fire cylinders, they hurt the enemies as well. See, so you can time when you kill them to injure the enemies.
Oh, so you can like make a suicider guy. So you can hurt him and then he explodes into the enemies, right?
Yeah, and they don't hurt you, and you can push them with your propellers, so you can push them into the enemies. It's really fun.
So yeah, as far as the chat guys, I'm not gonna type because that would mean I would have to stop him and have him die. But I'll just speak to you about what you're writing to me, like Super Sax Guy, which is something that's gonna follow me into my nightmares. Imagine a conglomerate merging of the sax guy.
Yeah, I know for the sax guy, the epic sax guy.
You don't have to sing, Matt. You're fucking idiot. But anyway, back to the game. So I'm gonna do a little recap just in case, because I don't know how many people were there before, and now there's 9 here. Or is there more? Okay. But anyway, Chopper, 2 ways to kill things. Rotor, shooting. You can use your overdrive, which is the stuff on the left, to become invulnerable and ram into things that you normally wouldn't be able to ram into.
Usually the flying enemies.
Usually the flying enemies.
And bullets.
And bullets, obviously. You get power-ups as they charge in the lower left. So when you get all the fireflies, then it charges up, and you can pick up the charge on the actual screen on the field, and then your weapon powers up and you can shoot them. The various weapons that you can get, you define them in between levels, right?
Yeah, you unlock them as you progress.
So you unlock them and you get various funky stuff.
Yeah.
In the previous levels, we had gas, poison gas, that blocks your shots, but you can push it away, but then it can change into green poison gas, which also kills you. So yeah, there's
now you have the fire that you can push and kill the opponents, so it's really fun.
Alright. And what is that thing? It's like a bomb.
Yeah, it spawns those fire gases that you can push
So it's
around.
like a charging...
Yeah, you can see I can push them in and remove their invulnerability and stuff, and it can absorb their bullets, so I can use it as a shield.
Right.
It's really fun mechanic. And it comes in a nice time. You're getting a little bit frustrated by the difficulty, and this is a little bit easier with this mechanic. But it's very fun because you can now like punish them a little bit.
Yeah. That's crazy. The thing is, I think the most fun I would have would be first learning all of these mechanics.
Yeah, and then trying to do it as fast and clean as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Because with me, it's like I don't harbor any ambitions of being like the fastest or the best, but I like to explore what you can do with each mechanic.
Yeah, indeed.
So
that's what I like about the games. That you have a lot of different mechanics that you can explore and just see what they can do and find creative ways to use them.
Yeah.
It can be more fun than just completing the game.
is there a difference between the orange aliens and the yellow aliens?
Yeah, the orange ones, when you destroy them, spawn bullets, as you can see.
Oh jeez.
A
Alright.
lot of bullets. Big bullets.
Right.
The yellow ones are there just for you to run into, and get killed that way.
I just
and the
noticed.
black ones basically have a shield. You see, you can shoot through them unless you have a power up.
So you have to like slam into them.
Yeah, and be overdrive because they're flying, of course.
Yeah.
Or use the fire to remove their. The fire orbs can also hurt their.
Oh, they can remove their shield.
Yeah.
Okay, so see,
And
this
also
is
hurt them through it as well, if it touches them.
right.
The shield.
So that's an example of what we were saying, that you have like 3 different ways that you can eliminate this one enemy, and that's just one enemy that appears. What is that yellow stuff? All right, Nick Stokic. What is that yellow stuff? There's a lot of yellow stuff.
Yeah, the small orbs that you can see now on the green are your power-up fuel. You can see on the bottom left, my power-up is next, and I'm always getting the shotgun.
Actually, he's only seeing this high score now. How about you start and then we'll see it?
Yeah, okay.
All right, so when you say yellow stuff, we're gonna start and then you can...
And the big orbs that look like 4 of them connected is like a gas, but it's fire gas. So it's you can push it around safely with your propeller and your guns, and it hurts the enemies.
Start it and then we can see if we get all of the yellow stuff.
We will on this level for sure.
Alright, cool. So we'll analyze the yellow stuff. That yellow stuff, indeed. Alright. Wow.
I just skip through it so you can
Yeah,
show more of the game.
Let's do it. Okay. So,
This is the boss.
All right, so that's the pulsating stuff is an alien. So the sort of gelatinous thing that he just destroyed, that was an alien. Then
The hexagons on the bottom right are the power-up fuel. And those big yellow orbs on the previous map that look like the green one do now.
Yeah, that was gas.
Fire gas, yeah, that you can push around with your propeller and it hurts the enemies with it. The yellow gas is the same except it hurts you, not the enemies. So it's worse for you. You prefer the yellow one.
So there's 3 yellow things that we've seen so far. There's the alien itself, which is yellow. There's the tiny sort of firefly-like orbs that you can still see. Now he's picking all of them up. That's your charges for your power-ups. And then finally, wait for the gas to appear. Okay, so there was slightly bigger ones that were also yellow, and that was gas. Let's see if it appears. No. God damn. No.
This was very fun, boss. I enjoyed it.
You killed the boss?
Yeah.
This is the kind of man this is. He's just like blah 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 power-ups and he kills the boss. I would take like a month and lots of tears. Man,
I'm
tears.
sure you can do it.
I probably can do it. I'm exaggerating. But on the other hand, I must admit, the more fun I have, the worse a player I become. Because I start to relax and enjoy, and then I kind of mess up.
And also when you notice when you're playing a difficult game, it's helpful to make a short break after a while. Because like anything that's skill-based, when you're practicing, you're getting better, and at one point you get
you hit a plateau.
Yeah, and you actually get worse and worse, and you start failing on the things that you usually do well, because you're trying so hard to squeeze past that barrier.
And then you're getting frustrated.
And it's better to take a step back, relax, walk your dog.
You know, in role-playing games, usually if you fail something, you have to wait for a while before you can roll again. So it's the same principle.
So basically, it really helps to take short breaks and just, it's when you come back to it, you will see that you're actually much better than it felt at the moment, because you had time. And you also, like everything that you're learning, when you stop actively learning it, when you go to bed and stuff like that, sleep on it, as they say, you actually internalize it, so to speak. It actually improves your.
And you're probably dreaming of yellow aliens and Eurovision saxophones.
Yeah. Oh, I've played so many games where I close my eyes to sleep.
And you're still seeing it, right?
Yeah, I saw flashbacks like Vietnam.
You're like the PTSD dude.
Yeah. And I'm basically playing them in my mind subconsciously. I'm not even trying to do it. It just shows up in my brain uninvited.
I actually had that. We were playing God of War and we were binging on all of them, right?
Yeah,
so 1, 2, and 3.
For all this happens when you binge, yeah.
Of course. And then at one point there was this level with minotaurs, without getting too difficult, getting into the details, but we couldn't finish it. It was me and a friend of mine. We couldn't finish it, and we got really frustrated. Went to bed. Woke up at 6. I don't think I can wake up, like when I wake up at 6 for work, I hate my life.
Yeah.
But I woke up at 6 like, bing, like yes, let's do it. And we did it in like one go. Nice. So that's exactly what you're saying. What
indeed,
the
indeed.
hell is that?
It's a boss. The big boss. The previous one was a junior.
Oh, that's actually the guy that speaks, that's a polylingual alien.
Yeah.
I love the way that he speaks. He's like a
different alien.
He's a learned alien.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you think about it, that's something you don't often see in alien lore. Like you see when they speak like English and alien, but you rarely see them like being.
Gee.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And I didn't have all of that to survive that.
See, always save your overdrive, kids.
And that's fine. I can unlock the next level if you're gonna continue. Yeah.
Well, we have about 3 minutes. It's good enough.
Because now I think we will showcase the next world as well. So.
Oh, awesome! All right, so before we say goodbye to you, kind people, we're gonna show you a new level. If you have any questions or any complaints or any fruits or vegetables to throw at us,
suggestions, feedback.
Yeah, feel free to tell us. Next time I'll be having the chat for the entirety of our stream, so you can have more time to think about what you want to ask or what insults you want to hurl at us.
And I had so much fun, I didn't realize this is already the fourth world, so this is the last world. So I will just play a little bit more of the follow-up missions.
Seriously, you zip through all of them?
Yeah. Because I was keeping the cardio pads.
Right. You were just trying to show as much as possible. This windmill motherfuckers.
So you see, we just maybe did like maybe 20% of all the things that we can do. Even less, I think, maybe 15. Because it skipped a lot of bonus missions, a lot of everything. It's already been an hour. It just flies by. So
yeah, exactly. And plus, you know, you're kind of zipping through it.
Yeah, that's
if you're
important.
compulsive
You don't
like
even
we
have
are.
to just
you know.
want to try every mission because there's so many of them that we didn't even try because they're the bonus ones. You will have a lot of fun.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I with these games, I tend to want to get the best score ever, and even if the game offers me the opportunity to go on,
Yeah, I usually don't go until I complete
until I
every
have it
step on the way.
You know, I want to have it right.
I'm the same. I'm a completionist, sadly.
That's why when you get a sandbox game, you're fucked.
Yeah, but with sandbox games like those really big games, I learned to let it go. To just
Did you?
yeah, I tend to be completionist about side missions and stuff like that. But those collectibles and stuff, it's not
There
a
we
good
go.
time for
Finally, my first insult. I was waiting for it, and I know this guy. He's a crafty guy. I know that he has an epic beard, but his hairline is not much better than mine, so he should. Actually, maybe he's trying to like base his confidence on his beard.
Yeah.
If that's the case, he wins the beard off. I know the man, and it's quite an epic beard that you have there, sir. But I'm glad that you enjoy the game. Actually, that's the only important thing. Me, I know you love, but the game, much more important. All right, 1 more minute, last chance.
Yeah,
for
last chance to
screaming.
pass this
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I will focus.
Okay, you
can
focus, and I'll keep babbling. So the game is out today on Steam. $6, worth it. Bang for the buck, wins every time because there's a billion of features. And as a guy who plays these kind of games, I mean, likes these kind of games. I'm not very good at them, but I really enjoy them. I know I'm biased, but I would totally get this game because of the millions of ways that you can play it, and even even other bullet hell games have different options. But I don't know. I just think
Honestly, really honestly, I am gonna buy the game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Same.
I really have a lot of fun now that I got more time to play it. I really want to complete it. So
it's time to give up the ghost. All right, we're done. You've been wonderful. We've been amazing. Musungo, right? Did I get Musungo right?
yeah,
Musungo,
and I
right?
killed the boss at the same
Right,
time,
high
so it's
five.
perfect.
Yeah, Shimash.
Thank
We're
you
done.
for the company.
Bye.
And thank you all for watching.
Thanks for watching, and I gotta push one more button, and I'm not finding it, and now it's really awkward. Fade, not fade.